afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today on this amazing, oh my goodness me, yesterday was so cold. Today it is 20 degrees and I have not had a minute yet to get out on the deck. But whilst this video is uploading, you better believe I am going to be sitting on the deck. Right out there. Look at the sun. Anyway, today's bag. So I've had to do a little bit of work on this bag, and I'll talk about that after I've shown it to you. But this is a vintage Fossil. I love this leather. It has a magnetic flap. It has this, I don't know that you would ever use this. It's just more of a decoration. Slip pocket there, and then you have a magnetic pocket. There is your Fossil plaque, your zipper compartment, and there is a small foam pouch and another slip. There is some fading on the inside, not much, but a little bit. There is some minor cracking on the edging, on the edge coat. You know how I feel about edge coat. And that is about it. So what I want to talk to you about with this leather is, so I am presenting to you bags that are 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. And what I'm realizing is the leather on some of my 50-year-old bags, it's when I see a 20-year-old bag, 22, 23-year-old bag, that I realize just how amazing the quality is of a 40, 50-year-old bag. Now, I've moisturized the back end out of this bag, and there is a little bit of residue. Now, it may be just because of the pebble. And what I've done is I've heated it up so that and this is my leather better. So I'm really kind of surprised at that. I've never seen that happen to me before, but I've had 2 Fossil bags now that this has happened to. So my first thought was it's the leather better, but in reflection, what I think it is the acrylic coating that they put on the leather so that it's a double-edged sword. If you don't have any type of finish on the bag, you get caught in the rain, you get some kind of splash on your bag, that watermark is there. So it's kind of, you know, it's a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because you can just wipe your bag off and it doesn't have those watermarks on it. But on the other hand, it's not absorbing the moisturizer. It's sitting on top and it's so frustrating. Like, I don't know if you can see it. See, there's just a little, and if I rub it with my hand, it goes away. So what I've been doing, as I have a hot flash, these hot flashes, I swear to God, these hot flashes have come back with a freaking vengeance. Oh my God, I thought I was done with them. 3 months, I had maybe 4 or 5. Yesterday, I must have had 6, 10. Wah, right? But I thought I was done with them. Anyway, back to the bag. So, all this tells me is how amazing. I mean, this bag, the leather on this bag is much better than, I'm going to say this, in my opinion, on your Kate Spades, like even some of the bags that are heavily pebbled, even that pink Fossil bag that I had in the shop at the shed, there's so much top coat on it. And I get it. It's necessary to a degree, but But I really like this bag. And what I'm seeing is these really crude little key, it's part of the plate on the back. I don't think I've ever seen that before, actually. But anyway, it is what it is. There is a little kind of, you can barely see it. Like, this bag is a bit of a different shape. It almost has like a plinth on the bottom, and then it comes up. It's just very unique. You could put a crossbody strap on it if you have one. And the key, the iconic Fossil key, which you will not get anymore. We had that conversation already. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to go over this whole bag, and just drives me nuts. But anyway, I am going to fix it because this bag is absolutely beautiful and I really like it. You've got a slip pocket, you've got a magnetic closure pocket with slips and a zipper pocket inside, and then it gathers on the ends. Little bit of a gusset, so it will stand nicely. You're going to fit a lot of stuff in here. But yeah, it's just so frustrating because I have a very large Fossil tote that I did the same Leather Better treatment. Oh my God, look at the sweat on me. And I haven't even sat out in the sun. Like, I could see if I'd sat out in the sun. I've got a little bit of a... Anyway, whatever. Oh my goodness me. But anyway, the bag today is gorgeous. Vintage Fossil. I love Fossil no matter what. Fossil is one of my go-tos. Lucky brand. The quality of the leather is just phenomenal. And I am quite surprised to see how these older bags are not absorbing my moisturizer, as I'm repeating myself, but I'm just kind of puzzled as to what the heck is going on. I did put 2 coats of Leather Better on it. Maybe it's just a 1 coat thing and that's it. Because if the finish is really heavy on it, then maybe it will absorb the first layer. Maybe I didn't leave enough time between layers. Who knows? But anyway, so I've just done some running around. Got a battery for my watch. Now, this watch is a little bit special. This is a Tag Heuer. I've had this watch for probably 27, 28 years. I have not had it on my wrist for 12 or 13 years because the batteries are very expensive for these higher end watches until you come to Hamilton and you go on to Ottawa Street and there is a clock, watch fixer, not a maker, I don't think. $13. $13. I am so excited. Like I said, I got this watch when I was first married to the kid's dad, and we both got tags. He was a big F1, Formula One lover, and Tag Heuer was their major sponsor back in the early 90s. So he wanted a Tag watch, and I'm like, well, if you're getting one, I'm getting one. So I've got the original box, I've got the original receipt, I've got everything, but this is going to be my watch from now on. I've got a bunch of Fossil watches that I used to buy myself one every Christmas because I had nobody in my life. Nobody was buying me any Christmas presents. So I would buy myself one every year. And it was, $100, $80, $75, depending on what the sales were. Because your girl's not paying full price for nothing. So I've got probably 6 or 7 Fossil watches, which I'll wear at some point, but this is going to be the go-to from now on because this watch is a beauty. I've had the crown replaced and I've had the face is now white. It used to be a beautiful kind of rose gold blush color, but it had some damage on it, so it got fixed. But move the dial. Oh, I'm so excited to have this on my wrist again. So how you doing? How's your day? We've just done a bunch of running around. Like I said, got my battery. We went and washed the truck. We went to the storage unit, and I got 2 lawn bags out of the storage unit. One is full of not fossil, Coach, and the other one is just random stuff. So I'm going to go through those this evening and separate the Shop at the Shed bags from my show bags. I don't know if there's anything vintage in there. Those bags have been in storage for probably 3 years now. So Etsy, I've got 3 years now that I can look at the bags and see, well, maybe that one is now eligible to go on Etsy. I try and be very careful with that. I mean, I see some of my Etsy colleagues listing stuff, and I know that shit ain't vintage, but you know, maybe they don't care, but I am not looking to get my store shut down at all. Not at this point. I would kind of eventually like to have everything on my leatherbag-lady.com, just because I think I have a little bit more freedom on there, but I am not disputing the benefit of Etsy. I mean, when I look at my stats and I see that 5,000 people have looked at my shop. Now, the fact that I'm only getting, 14, 15 sales out of that, but you know what? There's so much competition on there now. So I am very blessed. I think I'm at 1,035 sales now. How awesome is that? So we'll just keep going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So I'm getting ready for Shop at the Shed tomorrow. Looking at my bags here, and I'll go through that those 2 bags, because what I want to do is, I think I've shared this with you already, is clear up some space in the bag room in the house, and that will be my show stock, because I do not want to have a bag that I've taken to a purse show, and while I'm there it sells on Shopify and then I sell it at a show, because that's going to happen. And I don't want any nonsense like that. So that's what we're planning on doing. This evening, I could not get to sleep last night, midnight, and I'm still, and it just makes me wake up later in the morning, and then I'm chasing my tail all day. I don't know how you guys are in your part of the world. If you do this clocks forward, clocks back, it is such crap. I was talking with my clients about it last night, and we all kind of agree that just leave that shit alone. Like, why do we have to have it? I think we talked about this yesterday as well. It's just so difficult to get. It's only an hour, but it's an hour. Like, it really affects you. Even my mom and dad, I was talking to my mom this morning, and she was, it's just not working for them either. So, as I said, I'm not sure if there's anything else. I still haven't done my chore. I don't think I'm going to get to it this month. The 3 times a week with my client is just throwing my schedule way off. And I'm just going to have to wait till I get back to, mind you though, once I'm back down to once a week with her, I start with my bag shows. So, and that's going to be actually, it's not going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, because Pius just got confirmation today that his vacation request has been granted, and his shift change has been granted. So he will be working from Thursday to Monday, and that means our weekend is Tuesday, Wednesday. So I will be having to rearrange my schedule accordingly, which is fine. I knew this was coming. And we will move forward. We'll see how it works. I don't know. The weekend is the weekend, but we don't really care. We don't do a lot social. I mean, I guess we do and we don't. But it's just going to be how it is. Pius can make more money that way. I have the weekends available to do some of the stuff that I do with the bags. And there we go. We just make it work, which is what we do. We make it work. So I think that's about it for today. I am going to upload this video. I'm going to do a quick strip off here in the shed and put my sun tubey top on. Scary. But hey, I'm going to go and get the gravity chair out of the bedroom because that is no longer necessary. And I'm going to put it on the deck because I wonder if I sit back in it, I'll pass out. Because It really was comfortable. It really, really was comfortable. But I'm kind of back used to being in the bed now. And let's face it, as a newlywed, you kind of have to be in the bed, right? Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.